The villagers always warned people about the old Rahman Villa. They said the house breathed at night, its walls expanding and shrinking like a living thing. They said sometimes you could hear screams coming from deep within the bricks, like someone trapped inside, begging to be let out. Most people stayed far away from it, except Zara. It was nearing midnight when Zara stepped through the rusted front gate. She had come to record paranormal activity for her channel, and this house, this cursed, decaying monster of wood and stone, was exactly the kind of place her audience loved. The fog was thick enough to hide shapes, and the moon was a pale smear behind the clouds. Zara lifted her camera. Day 17, she whispered. Exploring Rahman Villa. Locals say the walls scream at night. Her voice didn't echo. It vanished into the air like the house swallowed it. Zara pushed open the front door. The hinges shrieked like something dying. Inside, the air was cold, even colder than outside. Dust floated like ash, and the floorboards groaned beneath each step. The house felt impossibly empty, but somehow, listening. Zara's flashlight flickered. She tapped it. It steadied. The living room was a ruin of overturned furniture and collapsed shelves. But something else caught her attention. A thin crack running across one wall, almost like a mouth frozen mid-scream. She zoomed her camera toward it. Nothing happened. Then she heard it. A faint, trembling sound. Like someone exhaling inside the walls. Zara froze. The sound grew louder, stretching into a long, suffering moan. She backed up, heart hammering. No way. That's real. That's actually real. The wall's crack widened. Just a hair. Enough to reveal darkness inside. Something slid behind it. Zara swallowed. Okay. Definitely recording this. She stepped closer, slowly lifting her hand toward the crack. Before she could touch it, the wall trembled violently. A thin, muffled scream tore through the house. Short, sharp, and horribly human. Zara stumbled backward. The house went silent. Then, tap, 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 from inside the wall. Hello, Zara whispered, regretting it immediately. A voice answered. It sounded like dozens of voices crushed together, whispering, crying, begging. Let us out. Zara bolted into the hallway, her flashlight beam shaking wildly. The walls around her pulsed like living flesh. Screams erupted from every direction. Low at first, then rising, overlapping, turning into a single tortured howl that filled the entire house. The doors slammed shut behind her. No. She ran to the staircase. The steps groaned beneath her weight, the wood cracking like brittle bones. Halfway up, she heard something chasing her. Soft feet pattering along the floor, scraping against the walls, skittering up behind her. She didn't look back. At the top floor, she turned into the nearest room, the old master bedroom. The wallpaper was peeling like old skin. A broken mirror leaned against the wall. Zara's flashlight flickered again. In the mirror, she saw it. Not her reflection. Not someone else. Hundreds of pale, distorted faces, pressed against the inside of the walls behind her. Their mouths stretched wide, their eyes hollow, their hands clawing at the brick as if desperate to break through. She spun around. Nothing there. But the walls began to bulge outward, as if the trapped souls inside were pushing with everything they had. The screams became deafening. The house wasn't haunted. It was hungry. The bulging walls split open with a tearing sound. Pale arms shot out, reaching for her, grabbing her wrists, her clothes, her hair. Zara screamed. But her voice was swallowed instantly. The walls closed around her like a mouth snapping shut. Then the house went silent again. By morning, the fog had cleared. Rahman Villa stood quietly, peacefully. But if someone walked close enough, they'd swear they heard a new scream, faint and fresh, joining all the others sealed inside the screaming walls.